Weapons of terror. Reaching the top of its parabolic trajectory of over 60 miles above the Earth, the terrible missile nosed over slightly and began to arc toward its target. Its mighty 600,000 horsepower rocket motor was silent now, having cut off just a few minutes after launch. As it fell, the 13-ton missile began picking up speed. Within seconds, it was traveling at over 3,500 miles per hour, 5 times the speed of sound, and did so with virtually no noise signature discernible below. For the people who went about their daily business in the Chiswick area in West London, there would be no warning of what was to come. That's from The Medusa File by Craig Roberts. Hello and welcome to another edition of the Stench of Truth. I'm sure a lot of you people have seen the clip where Dennis Kucinich is pointing out the fact that the Federal Reserve is in fact rewarding banks by giving them premium interest rates in order to keep money on reserve at the Federal Reserve rather than lending it to people. Thus, the credit crunch that the supposed stimulus plan was supposed to address has not been addressed at all. And in fact, it continues to be the same fucking mess that it was before. And here you have the Federal Reserve that is supposedly the one pumping into the economy, supposedly to free credit fucking markets in this country, to enable people to borrow money for their fucking businesses and for personal use. And what are they doing? Giving premium fucking interest to banks to keep money in the Federal Reserve rather than lending it out. And this is the same agency that is giving hundreds of fucking billions of dollars to banks in this fucking country and hundreds of fucking billions of dollars to banks in other fucking countries. And what do the people and the businesses in this country get out of it? Fucking nothing. And one more thing for the day. What the fuck is the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League, doing? Partnered with YouTube in trying to address hate speech. I know there are a lot of people who have very varying opinions about what constitutes hate speech and what is just proper discussion. But I have a problem with a public forum like YouTube. Yes, it's a business. I understand that. And they can do whatever the fuck they want with it. They can do whatever they want. But I have to wonder why YouTube would partner with the Anti-Defamation League, which considers itself to be a civil rights organization, when it is not. It is not a civil rights organization. It never was a fucking civil rights organization. It is a Jewish rights organization. There's nothing wrong with that. If that's what they want to do, that's fine with me. But don't pretend to be something that you're not. And who makes you the fucking expert on what's hate speech and what isn't? And what one person can fucking say to another? What is the fucking purpose of having a partnership between this organization and YouTube to combat hate speech? What hate speech? What kind of hate speech are you going after, ADL? I don't see you stepping in to help where there are serious problems, where there are not Jews involved. As I said, nothing wrong with that. Perfectly fine. There are groups that help every different race, creed, color, what have you. Don't try to pretend you're something that you're not. And suddenly, you're the be-all and fucking end-all of what's acceptable? Give me a fucking break. little bit of research. Find out who's behind the ADL. What is it that they actually do? And you might be surprised by what you learn. Partnership for hate speech. That's a good one. Thank you.